Okay, so what kind of situation do we have at the moment on AUD and NZD? Now, first of all, what we can clearly see is that the market from a weekly perspective has approached this previous resistance, which was again resistance here, turned again resistance here, and the market is currently approaching the zone again. So the market has been approaching an extremely strong resistance area. What we can also see here from a monthly perspective is that the market has rejected an extremely strong support. So this huge movement to the upside from a weekly point of view is definitely expected after the market from a weekly point of view has continuously rejected this extremely strong support. So you expect the market to reject it again, and that is exactly what we are seeing now. We go down on the weekly where we were, and we can see that this is where we're supposed to see the market start the move to the downside and basically complete this W formation, because in creating this move, so this monthly rejection of very strong support, the market has also created this W formation. So we want to see from here the market make a move to the downside and go and test the neckline, which is overall basically the completion zone of this W formation. So we want to see the market make a retracement, possibly rejecting this resistance here, which is again resistance at this area. We go down on the daily time frame, and on the daily, what kind of situation we have? On the daily time frame, we have a market that has created a nice impulse, followed by this nice retracement, and the market is currently making the continuation to the upside that we wanted to see after the previous analysis on AUD and NZD. In fact, in the previous analysis, what did we say? We said, and by the way, I will link it below, we said that if we wanted to see the market, if the market would have broken above this previous resistance, which would have then been turned support, we could definitely expect a continuation to the upside, completion of this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. What we also had was the confluence of the Fibonacci taken from the low to the high of the impulse, because always remember, if you want informations on a retracement in the market, you have to take your Fibonacci on the impulse. And what you can see is that overall the market has first made a fake breakout to the downside, broke back up, and created the continuation that we wanted to see. Now, where will the next opportunity for AUD NZD be? So the next opportunity for AUD NZD is exactly at this high. Why is it at this high? Because currently the market is, yes, making the continuation to the upside. However, in making this continuation to the upside, the market is also creating this W formation. Now, from a weekly point of view, what do we know? We know that here we have the weekly high that we have already identified before. So we would like to see from here the market shift away from the zone, giving us the opportunity to be looking for potential trading opportunities inside of it. Since after a W formation, you expect the market to complete the pattern at the neckline. And from the weekly, as we have seen earlier, we would like to see the market make a move even lower. Because, as we said earlier, from a weekly perspective, we do have this very big W formation. So how we will be approaching this kind of situation with students? We have broken down pretty simply, because we have resistance here, we have the pattern approaching this resistance, and we have our target at the neckline of the W formation. Just one last thing that needs to be checked. If we go and see what we have from a COT perspective, so commitment of traders, what hedge funds are doing at the moment in the market, what we can see. We can see that from an AUD perspective, we can expect some AUD weakness, given the fact that we are currently sitting at minus 40k net positions with 66k shorts and 25k longs. So hedge funds have a way more shorts than longs on the AUD. So we can expect the market to shift away from the zone where it currently is. And if we go and see what is the situation from an NZD perspective, we can see that on NZD, more or less, net position continue to remain the same, so nothing really interesting. Therefore, we can definitely expect AUD NZD to make the shift away if the market will actually manage to reach this weekly high, plus complete this W formation. And here is where we will have the best probabilities to be looking for a potential shorting opportunity. So if the market will reach the weekly high and basically complete this overextended W formation that we expect the market to complete. And why do we want to see it complete here? Yes, we have the weekly high, but also remember that the market has created an impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. Therefore, if you want informations on the completion zone, you simply have to take your Fibonacci on the retracement, and you will see that the minus 27 of the Fibonacci taken on the retracement lines up perfectly with the weekly high. So how we will be approaching this with students: when the market and if the market will approach this area, we will be monitoring price action from a 4-hour perspective, waiting for the market to shift from a bullish market to a bearish market, and waiting for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries. And if the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, we will be taking a nice short with a very good risk to reward and very good probabilities for the move to the downside and completion of the W formation. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure you drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you, and I will see you in the next video.